This is better camera Ben, and we have face cam slower. What is this?
It's a first for everything
All
so
right,
far.
but this was a
Also
surprise to
first
Ben
with-
because I didn't tell Ben about the no face. I knew about the no face cam since like Saturday, or about the face cam since like Saturday, but I don't know why. Apparently, there's a reason for that. Is it during the picks, or should I just get into the intro?
It's during the recaps.
It's during the recap. Okay, all right. So you're telling me I should just get this thing started, get this party going.
Just get this thing started, boys.
Get this thing started. You heard it here first, guys. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Nick's Picks. We are in week 14 of the NFL season, the last week of fantasy football, at least for my league. I don't know if that's universal, but the last week of the regular season for fantasy football before we hit the fantasy football playoffs. And your boy has gone from 0-7 to about to be in the playoffs. So I'm pretty proud of myself.
Proud of you.
But that's not the only comeback that has happened within at least the last 2 weeks, and we'll talk about that by the end of this recap. I'm sure you guys got a good idea where we're going with that, but let's start with the Thanksgiving Day games that you guys all saw. As always, we have Slower here for the recap. He is focused on something currently, but hope you guys all enjoyed your Thanksgiving, and I know for a fact Slower did, because the Packers go on to beat the Lions 31-24 in the first Thanksgiving Day game, and I know he has something to say about the Lions.
Lions pack?
He is smoking that victory pack at the moment.
Yep, hold on, guys. Hold on. It's just not lighting right now.
Awkward.
Whatever. It's lighting a little bit. I'll get to it. Anyways, fuck Brian Branch. Fuck Jared Goff. Fuck the Lions. My hot take is Dan Campbell's on a hotter seat than Kevin O'Connell and Matt LaFleur.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Then Kevin O'Connell. Then Matt LaFleur.
Kevin O'Connell? No.
Maybe. What? Wait, hang on.
He's not a higher seed than O'Connell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Here's what I'm
don't know.
saying,
Now that I say that out loud.
Who has he really had a quarterback to be? But see, I don't know. He's weird because like last year with Sam Darnold, no one expected anything, and Darnold went off. So like you could say that maybe they thought the same thing. That I don't know. So whatever. It's beside the point. But LaFleur is definitely the hotter seat.
Fair enough. Do you got anything else on the Lions? You're just gonna sit there and smoke your victory pack.
I love it, honestly.
All right, well, we move on to the second Thanksgiving Day game. It was the Cowboys going up against the Chiefs, and we did say that this was a very winnable game, and Ben had that coin flip between switching that Packers-Lions game or this Cowboys-Chiefs game, and the most uncoordinated coin flip of all time led to Ben making the wrong decision.
Honestly, I think that's kind of deserved on my part. I can't even be mad on that.
Like we said, this Cowboys offense has looked good pretty much all season long, but the defense is actually starting to get it together. And ironically enough, I think this Cowboys team is slightly better than they were at the end of last season with Micah Parsons.
My hot take is you guys are sleeping on the Cowboys as of right now. They're going to win the NFC East. Eagles do not look good right now.
Wasn't this the same dude that was shitting on the Cowboys like week 1?
Things change, Benjamin.
Things change. I kind of want to see them do good. Is that weird to say?
I would rather see
take right there.
I would rather see the Cowboys win the NFC East than the Eagles. I would say that.
I can at least agree with that.
Well, we're about to get to the Eagles, but real quick before that, we did say that the Bengals-Ravens game would be more interesting if Joe Burrow was in it, and Joe Burrow was in it. I mean, I don't really think that mattered too much because the Ravens played like absolute shit in this game.
The Bengals defense did shit.
The Bengals defense is not a great defense. I think we all know that. I don't think that's a secret to anyone. I think the Ravens just played like absolute dog shit. I think it made the Bengals defense look good. And then, yes, finally we get to that Eagles game. They did lose to the Bears 24-15, and I just want to bring up something just to Slower. This is really just a question for Slower because he focuses more on the North than any of us. Me and Ben did say going into this game in our picks last week after you were gone that the Eagles should win this game. The Eagles are probably going to win this game, but if the Bears do win this game, do we have to start apologizing to the Bears or looking at the Bears a little bit differently?
What?
Okay.
Hold on. I'm in my course like as I want now. I have lived on this earth for 23 years. Not one of them have I been like, oh, dude, we got the Bears next, bro. And it's not going to fucking start now. It will not start now.
Oh, that was awesome.
I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's still shitting on the Bears and the fact that I'm older than him.
Well, they lead the NFC North currently, and they are currently the #1 seed in the NFC.
That is wild. That is a wild statement.
So long.
Moving into Sunday, the 49ers go on to beat the Browns 26-8, which was kind of hurtful for me because I had 27-9. So that's like, wow, what the fuck happened there? But We'll get to some better news in a little bit here. The Jaguars go on to beat the Titans 25-3. Not too much of a shocker there. Bit of a shocker here though. The Texans go on to beat the Colts 20-16. Just further proving our point that the Colts were never really all that great to begin with. Dolphins go on to beat the Saints 21-17. Another one where I was like, damn, I had 21-14. That was close, but not quite.
I hate him so much.
But don't worry, better news to come. Speaking of better news, the Jets go on to beat the Falcons 27-24. Do you have anything to say? Or
when the season, like when we got the schedule, I saw that Atlanta played the Jets and I'm like, hey, maybe I'll go to this game. And I'm like, no, this is gonna be like 2 shit teams. It still was 2 shit teams, to be fair, but I was this close to being like, hey, maybe I'll just go to this game. It'll be like a weekend. It's Thanksgiving. I can just do like a Thanksgiving break. Go. I'm so glad I didn't go to this game because my God, I want everyone fired.
And moving on to what was probably the biggest shocker of the week, the Panthers go on to beat what we thought was the best team in the NFL, the LA Rams, 31-28. I didn't watch a minute of this game, so I really don't know what happened. So if either of you could enlighten me, that would be fantastic.
The Panthers have a really good run game. I'm blanking on their running back's name, but they have a very, very good. Yeah,
Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard.
They have a very, very good run game.
Dread from it, run from it. The Panthers are going to win the playoff game.
It depends on their matchup, but if they get the Eagles, I would love to see that. I think they can
win.
See that. The Bucks go on to beat the Cardinals 20-17. Not that interesting, right? I mean, there's nothing interesting about the Bucks beating the Cardinals.
Just rip the
they won
off.
20-17, Ben. Who picked 20-17? The second week in a row getting a score prediction. And by the way, tying the fucking game. Oh, that's right. We'll get to that in a little bit. The Vikings lose 26-0 to the Seattle Seahawks. Sorry, you're so coughed up or choked up about that Vikings loss, aren't you?
Yeah.
Chargers go on to beat the Raiders 31-14. Not that interesting. It's the Raiders. The Bills go on to beat the Steelers 26-7. Steelers, classic second half of the year for the Steelers. Bills definitely needed this win to redeem themselves from last week, so 26-7, good enough.
I'm going to tell you guys some stats really fast here. Okay, 73 catches, 1,142 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Take a wild guess as to who that player is. Sounds like a pretty good player in the NFL, right? It's obviously a wide receiver.
I'm assuming it's DK.
It's not going to be DK. It's going to be the other Kelvin Austin or something like that.
No, it's actually someone that the Steelers actually traded. It's actually George Pickens.
Oh yeah.
I knew it had something to do with that. Yeah.
Trading George Pickens is just as bad if you think about it as the Cowboys trading Micah.
I guess technically the Cowboys stay breaking even because they traded away Micah, but
I never saw the reason, because to me before this season, George Pickens and DK Metcalf were kind of like even for me going into this season. I didn't really think of one as like way above the other. Maybe after this season I kind of do. Before this season I didn't really think of one so high above the other. So I just didn't understand the move. Why move on from Pickens just to get... And I do think that Pickens did want out of Pittsburgh, so that played a part of it.
Yeah.
But I never understood the move to begin with. The Broncos barely go on to beat the Washington Commanders 27-26 in overtime after batting down Marcus Mariota's potential game-winning 2-point conversion pass, which 100% would have been caught. The dude was wide open. Benito made a great play to block that ball. Regardless, I watched more of this game than I did the Monday night game. The Giants losing to the New England Patriots. You know what I watched instead of this game? You know how bad it's gotten? I want you guys to take a wild guess, and I guarantee you I will give you guys $100 if you, and on your first guess, if you can guess what I watched last night instead of the Giants and Patriots game.
Can we get like a hint?
It was Christmas related.
Why did I immediately think of the Polar Express?
Nope.
I was like, there's no way.
Slower. Any Christmas movie.
Any Christmas movie. I'm just going to say Elf.
Elf?
That was my second guess.
I wish it was the Polar Express or Elf. Nope. Me and my wife do a tradition where every day of December we watch a Christmas movie, right? So we go back and forth each day and choose who picks the Christmas movie. Day one was her choice. I can't say anything about it. I just have to watch the movie with her.
Okay. Is it a children's one?
If y'all didn't know, the Jonas Brothers made a Christmas movie recently where the band got back together. And I'm not going to lie to you. Here's my honest review of that movie. I don't know who the fuck they made that movie for, because this was like High School Musical meets like your random R-rated Hallmark Christmas movie. Who was this made for? It was not made for little girls, because there were scenes in there that little girls should not be watching. It was not made for adults because it was very High School Musical. So like,
can we get like Nick's like Christmas reviews like every single Sunday or like Tuesday now?
Yeah, at least up until Christmas. I'll give you a Christmas movie review of something I watched this week. I'll have a good one for you next week.
It'll be your pick.
I watched that instead of the Giants Patriots, and I know you have something on the Patriots, so go ahead.
I'm gonna say the same line again. Dread it, run from it, hide from it. Their dynasty is back, and we all just need to just accept it.
I think they win a Super Bowl this year.
Too young. What happened?
You think they win the Super Bowl this year? You think they have it in them this year?
I think they go farther. I think they go farther than the Bills.
Well, for sure. I think at this point that's almost kind of
minimum. You want to at least try and get an AFC Championship appearance,
and they're gonna have a first round bye probably. I think next year will be the biggest test of all time for the Patriots, because any team can get hot for 1 year. We've seen it happen hundreds of times over. Look at the Vikings last year. Look at the Bears this year, potentially. Any team can get hot in 1 year. It's all about what happens next year. So the Patriots, big test for the Patriots. A lot of eyes will be on the Patriots next year about this dynasty, if they can start a dynasty potentially. They look like a good team to do it. I would put my bet on them above a couple of other shocker teams this year, like the Colts, the Bears, stuff like that.
I would say also they had a very easy schedule, because they did finish they finished near the bottom.
All I know is when they do have this dynasty, when their dynasty does start, there will be one team and one quarterback to come along and ruin it at least twice.
History always happens. You know, I'm okay with history. I'd be okay with that.
I hope to God that would just be the greatest script of all time. But that rounds out the recap for week 13, and you are about halfway through that pack. Are you feeling like the buzz yet, or
a little bit? I'm also smoking like my vape too, so I'm definitely feeling it.
All right. Well, we'll let you out of here while you hotbox your car, and we'll let you finish that victory pack on your own. Is there anything you want to say before you head out of here?
Fuck the Bears, fuck Ben Johnson, and when we win, I'm even gonna up the giveaway. I will pay Nick 2 extra packs if we lose. How about that? So he can give
lose to who? The Bears?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's how confident I am. I don't care how much those packs are. I will send you the money so you can go get them.
All right. Well,
get those like OG packs. They're like thousands of dollars.
Base set packs. Yeah. No. All right. Well, you heard it here first, guys. I'm pretty sure the Packers go on to beat the Bears as well, but we will see what happens this week. We'll catch you next week, Slower, hopefully with a face cam again, since he learned all you have to do is turn on your fucking settings.
Yes.
Wait, was that actually it?
Yeah, that was it.
That was actually it.
Yeah. Yep.
It never gave me like that option.
Yep.
Peace, bro.
Are you holding your phone?
Yeah, I am. I was able to somewhat prop it somewhat, so now I'm hands free. So that's actually kind of nice.
Oh my God, it's moving with you. That is sick as shit. Do that again. Stand up.
Oh wait, that's so cool.
That is sick as shit. That's why I was like, are you holding your phone? Because it's moving with you.
Okay. I'm doing this from now on, because not even just because of better camera. That's actually kind of sick.
That is insane. That's
actually kind of cool. I didn't know that.
All right, now that Slower is out of here, we can get into our week 14 predictions. Couple bye weeks this week, including my team, the Giants. So we're only going to have 3 games that we're going to talk about before we go into the roundup. But let's get into these predictions. Boom, they're up on the screen right now for you guys to take a look at. Take a pause, take a look for your team, and drop in the comments down below what you guys have for your predictions as well, as we get into our predictions now. And it starts with Ben's game. Actually, it is the Falcons going up against the Seahawks. You couldn't even beat the Jets. So
I honestly, here's the thing. Even if we beat the Jets, which first off, that is a very low bar. We both know that. That's a very low bar.
I get what you're. The Falcons could win this game. Sure, they could just randomly. Bijan could just randomly go for like 240 with 3 touchdowns.
Bijan could break the rushing record for yards, touchdowns, and they will still lose this game by 30. Because that is how dog shit Penix is. I don't care. Is it Penix
or is it Kirk at this point? It's Penix.
I think it is Kirk. Doesn't matter. They're both ass. Do you want to know how bad this is? I would rather have Desmond Ridder as my quarterback. That's how fucking bad this is.
Wow. We move on to the good games of the week. We have the game of the week and then the challenge. These were 2 of our 3 differs this week. We actually have 3 this week. One of them is the shitter of the week as well, but one of them is also the game of the week. It is the Packers going up against the Bears, and I cannot believe you sat there and listened to Slower talk about all that and didn't happen to bring up to him that you picked the Bears
we're gonna
in this
see if
game.
he watches these videos. First off, Slower, if you made it to this point in the video, I want you to either put in the comments or message me Dunder Mifflin, even though I've never watched The Office.
Well,
that's
Ben's picking
word.
the Bears. I'm picking the Packers. I just think the Packers are the better team. I think we have pretty much made it clear that we don't believe in the Bears all that much. I know they just ran all over the Philadelphia Eagles, but
Philly's
the Bears,
yeah,
the Philly is Philly right now. There's a lot going on in Philly right now with especially their offense, but I didn't expect them to get ran over. I mean, I expected their secondary to get maybe blown up, but them getting run over is kind of scary. If Chicago can actually keep this run game going, I assume that's what you're leaning on.
That because the Packers, the one thing, even though they have Micah Parsons and they have a pretty good secondary, they don't have a good run defense. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, because even like Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery had a very good game. Like both of them had very good games on Thanksgiving. I was looking at these games like I had to take a risk now that you tied it. So this is like the
I forgot to mention that, by the way. It was on the screen when I was talking earlier before, but yeah, the current score of Nick's picks is 136-136. I did come back and tie it. 10 points in 2 weeks. You have the Chargers beating the Eagles. This is a Monday night game, and I know the Eagles have been on a downfall lately, but I don't believe in the Chargers, and I feel like especially when Justin Herbert is going to be pressured probably as much as he is, because if anything on this Eagles team hasn't given up, it's their pass rush. Yes, they just got run all over, but their pass rush has always just kind of been killer. And I think if they can get some pressure on Justin Herbert, they should easily win this game. But with how Philly has been lately, I don't discredit you or anything for picking the Chargers in this one.
It's that and the fact that like the Chargers formula since Harbaugh has been the coach has been run game to set up play action, which is what Herbert excels at. So if I'm the Chargers, I look at a lot of that game tape that they had against the Bears and see what can we do to replicate that. Like defensively, we just got to do as best we can, because they still have a lot. Like you have Saquon, you have Devontae Smith, you have AJ Brown. Obviously, Hurts is still effective as well as a quarterback. So like that's still gonna be a challenge. But if you can just run clock, it's just to keep the offense off the field, because their offense can score whenever they want.
And rounding out week 14, we have the Lions going up against the Cowboys. That's the Thursday night game you guys are watching tonight. We both have the Lions in this one, although probably both could see
very good game.
The Cowboys winning this one as well. Moving into Sunday, the Dolphins going up against the Jets. Not all that interesting. The Ravens going up against the Steelers. This is kind of interesting because it's kind of crucial for the AFC North right now. So both of them fighting for the top spot there. The Bucks going up against the Saints shouldn't be that interesting. The Bucks should handle that one pretty easily. Another interesting one, the Colts and the Jags. This is for the South. Both teams are currently tied record-wise. So the winner of this game will have sole possession of first place in the AFC South. So that huge lead that the Colts had just a couple of weeks ago has all of a sudden dwindled down to nothing. So
Daniel Jones is back to New York.
And we both have the Jaguars winning this one. Browns and the Titans is our other differ of the week. It is also the shitter of the week. So, it's worth a point now, though. The Commies going up against the Vikings isn't all that interesting. The Seahawks and the Falcons we already talked about. The Bills going up against the Bengals could be interesting because Joe Burrow is finally back. The Bengals still technically have a chance because of how bad this AFC North is. So we'll see how that goes. But the Bills still desperately need to keep winning. The Broncos going up against the Raiders. It's the Raiders. The Rams going up against the Cardinals this week is hopefully a good bounce back game for the Rams. Brissett's been playing amazing, though. I think he's playing for a job next year, essentially. And the last game that I haven't talked about yet, the Chiefs going up against the Texans. Texans coming off a big win last week against the Colts. Chiefs still in desperate need of winning. I think they pretty much need to win out at this point to at least secure themselves into the playoffs. But
yes,
that rounds out week 14 and Nick's picks for week 14. And we hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment down below to enter into our giveaway for the mystery Japanese Pokemon slab and potentially even some more packs. Syracuse just upset Tennessee, by the way. Let's fucking go. Potentially some more packs. If the Bears go on to win this game, not only will Ben gain another point on me, but Slower will be adding some packs to that giveaway as well. So just more incentive for you guys to comment, subscribe, and get down. I already said comment, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Ben, anything you want to say before we head out of here?
I had like 5 Inferno X packs, so I can't open them, but the best I got, which is one of the ones I wanted, is Ludicolo.
Oh, you got the Ludicolo Japanese one?
I do. Yeah. It's kind of cool. He's a doof, but I mean, it's Ludicolo, so.
Let's get to our pack opening, guys. But I know some of you guys probably don't watch the pack opening. So at the end of this episode, we just say, have a great one. Peace. And now we get into the pack openings, because this is the part. I feel like there's select few people. There are some people that maybe skip all the way to the end and just watch the pack opening. Maybe there's some people that only watch the NFL part and have turned off the video by now and they're not even hearing me say this. Maybe there's some people that watch all of it. Maybe there's some people that have never watched it at all. And to those people, I say, the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, well, that too.
Watch more. More! We're going to set that up. And no, we are not opening Night Wanderer. We had some packs come in the mail today unexpectedly. I was full on prepared to open Night Wanderer today, but then some packs came in the mail that I completely forgot about. So Snow Hazard.
Oh, it's Snow Hazard.
Snow Hazard, which is potentially Korean. We're giving away a mystery Japanese Pokemon slab to somebody in the comments as soon as we hit 500 subscribers. So if we're giving away a Pokemon slab, we got to open some Pokemon packs. This is not typically where my microphone is, so I'm kind of like reaching over it right now. This is a little awkward and the lighting is not the greatest, but we start off with a Snover. Second card, we got a Gothita. Third is a Cetadil, something like that. Yep, not even gonna try that one. Don't know what that is. I'll show you in a second, because we got clapped. If you get clapped, you got to try again, right? This is bonus content, because Ben doesn't have his Mega Inferno packs because he just couldn't hold on to one for an extra day. I showed it to the camera, but this is Journey Together, the English or Japanese or Korean version of Journey Together. First one, I don't even know what that is. I'm just gonna... Oh, we got a Voltorb for our second one. Third card, we got a Centric. Come on, don't clap us 2 times in a row. Don't clap us 2 times in a row. We got a Metagross. Ooh. We got clapped 2 times in a row. That was disappointing. But what's not disappointing is winning a random Japanese Pokemon slab from some guy on the internet.
That's all.